Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian here, welcome back to the vlog. This week's film is Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Seems this world got you down. You're feeling bad vibrations.
Are you an actor?
No, I'm a stuntman.
Girl, look at me.
So you still with Rick, huh? Still here.
You could do anything you want to him.
We're gonna have
I hired you to be an actor, Rick, not a TV cowboy. You're better than that. Line?
Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt play failing cowboy actor Rick Dalton and his best buddy and stunt double, Cliff Booth. Cliff likes hanging out with Rick in the expensive house that Rick bought in financially happier times, which just happens to be next door to Hollywood's real-life golden couple Sharon Tate and Roman Polanski. Margot Robbie gives what amounts to a giant, almost silent movie turbocharged cameo role as Sharon Tate, and the fact that she has so few lines compared to Rick and Cliff, although many more than Roman, has led some to suggest that this is a sexist and even rather misogynist spectacle. I'm not sure that I agree. I think Margot Robbie in a way is the moral centre of the film. She has a seraphic presence. She certainly is very, very present. And in a way, the movie itself is about failure, and Sharon Tate is all about success.
California.
Quentin Tarantino has had mixed reviews recently. He hasn't escaped unscathed from Me Too. I myself have fallen dramatically in and out of love with the great man over the years. It's become an article of faith among some of the polite reviewing classes to say that the Tarantino film that you admire the most is Jackie Brown. Now, Jackie Brown is a brilliant film, slightly atypical, and it's what you say if you don't really, in your heart, like Tarantino at all. If you'd have asked me, I would have said that my favourite Tarantinos were Pulp Fiction, Kill Bills 1 and 2, and Django. But now I think, honestly, that my favourite Tarantino film is this one, because it is just quite extraordinary. I defy anyone with red blood in their veins not to be just bounced around the auditorium by the pure amoral excitement that this film offers.
California.
This week I was a guest on the new podcast Film Club with Casper, featuring the brilliant Casper Salmon. We were talking about Peter Bogdanovich's Paper Moon. Here's a brief video clip. Just being so astonished by that and turning to my dad and saying, is that all right? Is it for a respectable, is it okay for a child smoking? He was saying, no, she wouldn't have inhaled, and it would have been some phony showbiz herbal prop cigarette and so on and so forth. Yeah. Even now, actually watching it again, I was taken aback and transported back to how shocked I was by that scene. I still think it's a powerful scene. I still think it's a very powerful scene.
But so many things that happen in this film, I think we wouldn't have nowadays if the film were to be made, which it wouldn't.
Which it wouldn't, yes. I mean, I think we sometimes fetishise the notion of it couldn't get made nowadays, but I think there would be scenes in which the scene in which they share a room where the idea of abuse or incest, which appears almost at a subterranean level in Paper Moon, now we would think, what is happening now? What is being alluded to here? Yeah. Now, looking back now, I'm thinking, is the smoking encoding something which I haven't understood and even now don't quite understand? Maybe it does, that it's something happening that is transgressive and wrong, and that is happening so far out of the perimeters of the scene that it is not happening at all. Yeah. I think if a movie director were to make Paper Moon now, they would have to allude to or ironise or tip a wink to the audience that that is not what they mean, or that it is what they mean but they're aware of it and that it's an intentional effect. Yeah. But yeah, things like that, I think so, yes.
I think we'd have to come on to that actually as a separate topic, the idea of, because the film is coded, as you say, I think as a romantic comedy almost. Yeah. It has the tropes of the romantic comedy. It's sort of buddy movie and rom-com at once. Yeah, yeah. And I think all of that plays very awkwardly when we know what we do about Ryan O'Neill. And in a post-Me Too world, I think we kind of will have to talk about him and about the relationship.
Film Club with Casper is going to be up online very, very soon. As for this vlog, I'm taking a bit of a break now. I'm going to be back at the Toronto Film Festival in September. Please give it a like, give it a share, and subscribe.